as soon as I'm live. Go in here. All right, it looks like I am live right now on Facebook and on YouTube, and I am here with Debbie Doors. Debbie is amazing, and you're going to get to hear about her in just a moment. I'm Barbara Carr, and I'm with Fuse Empire. The group that we're live in right now is called Tools, Tips, and Training to Grow Your Business. It is a Facebook group. It is open to the public, but in order to be able to see this, otherwise you will need to go into the, not only to see this video, but the other videos, you'll need to be in the group. So if you're interested in getting some more training and learning about the people in the group, make sure that you request to be part of that group. Again, it is Tools, Tips, and Training to Grow Your Business, and it is on Facebook. And you just need to answer 2 questions to be entered into the group. So today I am with one of my star students in the group. Her name is Debbie Doors, and Debbie does so many great things, and she's loved by everybody. I've never met one person who doesn't adore Debbie. And she's very fashionable, and you guys are going to learn a little bit about her story here soon. But when I think fashion, I think Debbie Doors. And you guys will definitely see why in just a few moments. But I want to invite you, if you are watching this live and you have questions for Debbie as we go, please put them into the comments. I'm watching the Facebook comment feed, even though we're live in a few places. I'm watching the one on Facebook. So if you have questions, ask it there, and I'll make sure Debbie gets that answered for you, okay? So welcome, Debbie.
Thank you. Hi.
Good. So tell us, first of all, who Debbie is without business. Who are you as a person?
Well, I'm a family person. Family always comes first to me, and I'm a go-getter. I like work. I do like work, but I like family time, and so I'm a family person, an animal lover, fitness lover.
Okay, great. And you've been married a long time, right?
Yes, and don't ask me how long. My husband will kill me, but I only know the date. I do not know the year. And I have one daughter. Yeah, don't tell them. I don't remember the year.
What's the date then?
November 30th.
Okay, she really knew the date.
Yes. Yeah,
all right, but not the year. That's okay. Maybe your husband can tell us that later.
Yeah. I don't even know if he knows, to be honest.
Okay, that's all right. It's been a long time, though,
I mean,
right?
Everyone asks us. I mean, that's something. I know it's weird, but yeah, we don't know.
Okay, that's all right.
My mom probably could tell us.
So, Debbie, you are, like I was saying to the people here a moment ago, so fashionable. And when I think fashion, I think of Debbie. And so you do a lot of things with fashion. But before we talk about all of what you do, tell us how you got into the fashion world.
Okay, well, I've tried a lot of different things, and I've worked since I was about 12 years old, always in. I really enjoy sales, but when I was younger, starting, I guess, in grade school, we used to have to wear uniforms, but I always loved Fridays because it was a dress-up day, and I always dressed up. I always loved skirts and dresses, and so I always wanted to make sure everything matched. Grade school, actually. And then in high school, I dressed up every day because I didn't have to wear a uniform, and I was so thankful. I didn't go to a high school that required one, but I did grade school wise, and I was so thankful. And I've always been, and since I was 4 years old, I carried a purse, believe it or not.
Aww.
I know. Yeah. And so I've always loved fashion. I didn't always do, fashion as a job, but I've always loved it.
Good. So what is your primary business in the fashion world?
Well, a boutique. So I have one main business, and that's a boutique, and it's dressing from head to toe, shoes, clothing, and shapewear. So I wouldn't say one's primary. It's just all kind of together.
Okay, so shoes, clothing, and shapewear. Let's talk about those each one at a time. Tell us about the shoes.
Okay. Talk about the what? Sorry.
Shoes. Tell us about the shoes first.
Oh, the shoe. Okay, it's important to have a good pair of shoes, comfortable, but yet stylish. I always liked heels, always from the time I was younger. So, but my problem, I just forced through it. They were never comfortable. So they just weren't comfortable. But your feet always hurt by the end of the night. And even like, so I would always wear like 2-3 inch heels, the thin heels. I didn't like the wedge ones, so to say, but I always wore heels, but I couldn't find a comfortable one. So I finally found one to add to my boutique. Once I had a boutique, I'm like, there has to be a comfortable, practical shoe. And I did happen to find a couple of brands that I carry that are stylish yet comfortable, because some were just ugly, to be honest with you. Some were just not cute. And you want to be cute, you want to have cute, if we love shoes. And oh my God, that's my favorite part of fashion, I think, the shoes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but you
And
want
can
to
you
be comfortable and be on your feet all day and still be comfortable.
Okay, so you found a company then that allows you to have both comfortable feet and cute footwear.
Yes. Yes.
Tell us about that company.
Okay, and so the company I did happen to find, the main company, I carry 2 different companies. One is called Crazy Train and the other is called Linda Moore. And that's from Las Vegas. And that is my main brand that I carry in my boutique. And those are you have a flat version. They come in 4 heel heights and 2 colors. And the cool thing about it is straps can change out to match your outfits. That's the best thing about that. And then the EV foam, which they can form to your feet after about 5 wears. They will conform to your feet. They're good for bunions, foot surgeries. You can still wear these and look cute. You might not be able to wear the 3.5-inch heel if you had, foot issues, but you can definitely wear the flatter one. And they come in nude and black. And so, yeah.
And so Debbie, I know that I've gotten the Linda Moore boots and the sandals, and I love them. I get so many compliments on them. The boots that I have are the 3-inch or whatever they are, 3.5-inch. I don't remember the exact type, but they're the like stiletto looking ones. Because that's what I like to use.
Actually, the boots go up to a 5.5. So I think you have those.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have whatever the highest ones are, because I'm short.
The boots. Yeah, right. So you want to look taller and you're comfortable in those. I never wore a heel that high, and then I started watching everybody in those. I never in my whole life. And people are like, "Oh, you're older. Why would you get that high?" And you know what? They were fabulous because of the cushion, and I could walk around for 4 or 5 and be fine.
Yep. Yeah. They're very comfortable. And like you said, those too.
Yep, 10-hour days I was standing on my feet and I was still fine. Yeah. Yeah,
I get compliments every time I wear either one of those. So I highly recommend it. Anyone who's watching this, definitely ask Debbie about her footwear, her shoes. All right, so let's move into the next part, clothing. Tell us about your clothing.
Okay, and the clothing, so within the past year, I was always researching a good baby brand for boys and babies. I still haven't found the men's brand yet, but we do incorporate, I do incorporate babies from newborns to ladies and then boy pieces. I even have little boy clothing, but very few pieces right now. And the main company for that, I have probably about 6 companies that I buy from. And the main company is a company called Matilda Jane. And they do once in a while get like a matching shirt for the husbands for like your photos and stuff, but we still haven't added the men's, and I'm still working on the men's, like I said, but it's from once in a while I'll get a shirt here or there. And we do have few boy pieces, but it's mostly babies from newborns to ladies. And it's a unique interchangeable clothing, changes that's gonna wear with you. That's the type of clothing that it is, that's going to hold up, and comfortable material. They do research and the comfort, and the company is Fort Wayne, Indiana for the clothing. Some is US made, and it's a percentage of it, a high percentage. And it's from, the company is Fort Wayne, Indiana for that company.
Okay.
That's around 15
so babies to ladies. I love that.
Right. Yeah, babies to ladies. And there's accessories, there's even bedding. So it's not just clothing that I can offer. We do have others, but it's just clothing, shapewear, and shoes is my main focus. But you can go on the website and you can get even stuff for travel, like your suitcases and your bedding, your luggage.
Okay.
So that's always for people to know too. And gifts, like for Christmas, we have a whole gift program for businesses that want to get their clients gifts, and I can work with any budget for that.
Okay. I do have a couple questions before we move on to hearing about the shapewear. The first one is it affordable through you to get a full women's outfit from head to toe and still look really good?
Affordable?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would you say by affordable? Like, how would you say? I mean, I think so, yes, but yeah, it just depends on what people think affordable is.
Exactly. Affordable is different for everybody. Okay,
Right.
Here's another question we'll move on to. Do you advise people on what fashions would look good for them if they're not sure?
Yes. So we have a body analysis, what body type looks best with what. I know they say that there's a dress that's good on all body shapes, but that's kind of false in some extent because not everybody looks the same in each. Not everybody's going to look great in a piece they may pick. So yes.
Okay,
There's
good.
certain colors that look better with certain complexions. You know what I mean? There's certain things, and I've had a lot of training and classes on that kind of stuff.
Of course. Okay. And so let's talk about the shapewear. That was the third thing you mentioned. Tell us what that is.
Okay, and so the shapewear is for people that hate their bras. So you heard of everybody's heard of Spanx. Well, it's not tight like Spanx. This shapewear is a company called Ruby Ribbon, and it's in place of your bra. It fits up to a double H, and surprisingly, 80% of the people are in the wrong bra. But I do not recommend. This is a little bit higher cost. They go from $50 to like $70. I mean, for a good bra, I don't feel like that's bad, but people have to adjust to that. Some people that are wearing a little less expensive. But the thing is about this, if you like your underwire and you're happy with your bra, this wouldn't be the alternative for you. But this, helps pull everything in. You can get a short or a long version, but it's different than anything. If you're used to your regular bras, it's going to be different. It's going to be an adjustment period for you. It's going to conform to your body, but you are going to have to get used to it. There is virtual fitting, but there's a whole questionnaire that you fill out. It's not like you go on the website and you just order it. I never recommend that because more than likely you're going to be shipping it back. And there is a 30-day exchange, but I still don't recommend it because you want to be happy the first time you put this on, and it's going to make your clothes look better. That is a guarantee. It will make your clothes look better and you will be more comfortable. Because my story with it is I don't have a lot. I don't need a lot of support. This goes up to like a double H. And I was shocked. That was something new that I learned. There is actually double H as a size. I never knew that before I joined this company, but I didn't need the support so much as, maybe somebody else. But to me, I was hot in my traditional bra, very hot. And this has the wicking material. There's bras and the shapewear. You're not going to be sticky. It's not going to like stick to you. You're going to be comfortable. And you don't go home and want to yank it off right away. That was what sold me on this company. I'm not going to go home, and it's not going to be tight and controlling. It's going to move with you as you go about your day. That's the part that was what's kind of sold me. And everyone's going to have a different story and want something different. And I can work with what you need and what you're unhappy. You just have to tell me what you're unhappy with. If you want a tight hug, a firm hug, or what kind of hug you want and what kind of support you're looking for. And then I can work with that to make sure you get the right one, because there's many choices. There's light support, full support. There's probably about 7 different choices to choose from in these. Even one for even pregnant people. We have a one for breastfeeding too.
Okay, and so you have you offer all of these different products inside of both online and inside of a physical shop, right?
Correct. Well, right now the shop has closed down, but I'm working on opening another.
Okay. Do you want to share the address, or do you want to wait since it's not open?
Well, I don't have the actual address yet because it's between 3 locations. Unfortunately, I can't share the address at this time, but in the next month.
Okay, sounds good. Now you do have a website address though, right?
I do have a website, but I don't know it.
I believe it was
Boutique, right?
Yes.
I know it.
3 Spears Boutique, and I'll put that in the comments for you guys too, so you can check it out, because even though you can't go to Debbie's physical shop right now, you can still view these things online. You can contact her through her website.
And I do
appointments
where people can come to my house and I'll meet them places. I have a whole bus full of clothing. So I do have where I can do appointments for people too.
Okay, great. And now I noticed that vendor fairs are starting to happen again. Are you participating in those now?
Not at this time. I have one on Thursday nights that I signed up for. It's in the past that it's every Thursday night 4 to 8, and that starts the first Thursday of July.
Okay,
that's the only one, right? And it goes for 8 weeks.
And I know that Debbie is on every social media platform out there. She's always offering deals and she's sharing things. And she's got a lot going on social media. So make sure that you're connecting with her on social media. Visit her website. Reach out to her. If you don't know Debbie yet, you should schedule a one-on-one with her, because, like I said, I don't know anybody who doesn't love Debbie. She's so likable, and so she's such a giving soul, and she's got some interesting stories. She's a marathon lover, right? Debbie, how many marathons have you run?
Oh my gosh, I lost count. I lost count. But my main accomplishment, what I remember this, I've done 2 50-mile runs.
Wow.
2 of those. Yeah. So that is because I lost count of marathons. So I started remembering those. Because I've done some.
Yeah. So Debbie has a lot of fun stuff that she does, and every time I talk to Debbie, I feel like I learn something new about her, that she does even more than what I knew. And I think, wow, like she does everything, and she's very involved in the community. She's in several networking groups. You even run a networking group, don't you?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to share information about that?
Yes, we meet once a month on Thursday mornings. I'm hoping we can meet in person this next month, but the first Thursday of every month, and it's called Southside Networking.
Perfect.
And we'll get going on 5 years.
Going on 5 years, and we will get that put into the comments for you guys as well, because I've attended. I've been a speaker at it. Everybody's great in that group. In fact, I believe that might have been the group I met Dave Dewar from. He's one of the people watching the video today. He's very supportive. I do see another question, so let me just say to the audience, anybody who's watching, if you have questions, now's the best time to ask them, because we only have a few minutes left. All right, Debbie, Dave asked, do you charge a fee for advice and consulting, or is that a complimentary service for clients?
Oh, good question. That's complimentary, actually.
Awesome. So if you're just not sure, if you don't know where to go or what you need, or if you're not if fashion is not your area of expertise and you're just like, I just don't know what to do, then Debbie's a great resource. She can give you some tips on your specific needs and with your body shape and your skin complexion and all that good stuff.
Right.
So, all right, Debbie, tell us, I have another comment here. Mary Beth says, Linda Moore boot sandals are awesome. I need to order more straps, and the ruby ribbon is perfect for me because I can't wear an underwire. So there's an awesome testimonial from one of your clients.
That's great. Thank you.
Debbie, tell us your contact information, the best way that someone can reach out to you if they're looking for more information or questions.
Okay, well, they can always reach me on mainly on Facebook under Debbie George, or the 3 Pink Bears page. It's called 3 Pink Bears Boutique. Or they can also text me. Should I give my phone number for the texting? Yeah, 708-752-5397, because those are the ones that I respond to and I see the quickest.
Okay, say your phone number one more time.
708-752-5397. They can call and or text, but as long as they leave a message.
Okay. Now, Debbie, is there anything else that you want people to know that we haven't already talked about?
I think we covered a lot, so that's good. No, can't think of any.
All right, let me see if there's any other questions in here. It doesn't look like it. So Debbie, thank you
Good.
very much for being on the call today. Thanks for participating in our group, the Tools, Tips, and Training. And thank you so much for offering great products for, well, I'm going to say specifically for women because that's the category I'm in. But
Yes.
you do offer for babies and children, and you're looking for a men's line. And it's really nice to have a one-stop shop to get anything from shoes, clothing, shapewear, all of that. So thank you for all of that you do.
And thank you, Barbara.
All right. Have a great day, Debbie.